West Conference. Alive and well once again here today as these two rivals are set to square off, and we are set to bring it to you. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. At the 35, he's loose. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Wow, what an impressive looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's ball. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
After that last completion, it's second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. There he goes! Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Trying the left side. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Looking to scramble. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the shotgun, the inside give. Makes him pass the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Hey, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's got great speed. Takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They finally get to him. Pick up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They've really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, Dave.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoff. Sometimes you get hot at the right time. Like late in the season, and you look like a team that could do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Brown has it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Listen, I know he didn't get the first down, but it's a great play call because you keep the defense off balance. You use their aggressiveness against it. You want to get aggressive? You want to start flying in here to try to play certain things? Boom, we'll go the other direction just to keep you off balance a little bit.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Well, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little paydown.
It always feels big when you watch this game. We've seen so many of these games in recent years being played at Jerry World, and with all the speed on the field from both sides, this is always, I think, one of the more fun games to watch every season.
And the Aggies are facing third and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Send that offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Grabbed in the backfield. It's ball. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man, it's Ball. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The throw to the outside is complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for room. It's Ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll give it to the back. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the run, deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He'll do it himself on the draw. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this one.
Makes the grab deep. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, but that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt. It makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to play man coverage on the outside. And then in turn, if the QB can make plays down the field, make strikes, get on the same page as the receiver, it can create some huge plays for this Arkansas offense.
Give to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Finds his big tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Brings into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
325.
They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Dyer. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Badgers have been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by just 1 over Wisconsin. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try the run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field because that could have been disastrous.
Off-play action on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Dyer. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He holds it in and nobody's close. Touchdown Razorbacks! He got it loose and it was lights out after that. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Texas A&M going up tempo. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Snagged in the middle, it's Hawkins. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Craver.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Glagway. Here's a hit. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Second down coming up.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way.
Running room in the middle. Touchdown, Aggies! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Badgers D is doing all it can to keep this close, hoping that traditionally potent offense will take the lead at some point soon. They're up by 11 over Wisconsin. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for space. It's ball. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gets the back moving. From the gun, the ground game. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Couldn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Out 55 weak.
Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Dances away. He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. And he's going to get it up to about their 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little close. Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. On the ground with the counter. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
The chains now on 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. Back to pass, it's Lagway. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the back. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Platt. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He breaks a tackle, and he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Quarterback may change this route. Rides the back and leaves it. There he goes. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Gets open down the middle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here.
Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
To throw, it's Lagway. With the catch, it's Bussey. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Texas A&M going quickly.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense, quick tempo.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Near Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. The snap sets up to throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll move the tight end. Gonna run it. It's Russell. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Power football with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try the left side. Hard running there. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
And the Razorbacks are on the move.
Jackrabbit.
Right back to the well. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the move, it's Russell. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. The play action fake. Unloads it left. It's complete. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moving out of the pocket. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on 3rd down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense, understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline. They rally to it, and they get the TFL now setting up 4th down.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Badgers are traditionally a great road team. Heck, they've won their share of conference championships. Let's see if they can seal the deal today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Wisconsin. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Powers through the defender. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun to give, looking for room. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. And they'll take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. From the old SWC to the SEC, this rivalry has remained strong, and in this one, the Hawks were too much for the Aggies to handle. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.